Much has been reported about how Texan oil companies Tesoro and Valero have been fighting to repeal California's landmark clean energy climate change law, AB 32. This year, these polluter interests have sponsored an initiative, Proposition 23, to essentially rescind California clean energy. But what has not been reported is the secret involvement of yet another large oil company, Koch Industries. While Valero and Tesoro are funding the ads, the signature gathering, and the high-priced Sacramento consultants, Koch Industries is funding a fake grassroots movement to whip up Tea Party anger and to repeal California clean energy. You might have seen these online advertisements from Americans for Prosperity calling for the repeal of AB 32 with their Orwellian California Jobs Initiative, Proposition 23.
It's time to repeal the regulations crippling our state, especially AB 32.
This fall, voters will have the chance to suspend AB 32 and save 1.1 million jobs by passing the California Jobs Initiative.
But what Americans for Prosperity isn't telling you is that they are a wholly owned subsidiary of Koch Industries.
Koch Industries is the second largest privately owned company in the country. They're involved in a whole lot of different parts of the oil and chemical industry. Petroleum refining, chemicals and base oil production, crude oil supply, wholesale marketing of fuels, base oils, petrochemicals, asphalt, and other products. What else is Koch Industries involved in? Well, between 2005 and 2008, the company and the foundations under its control spent nearly $25 million funding organizations that are trying to convince you that the environment's fine, that the data that show that the world keeps getting hotter, that's just mumbo-jumbo. Don't pay any attention to that. As we have pointed out here before, Americans for Prosperity bills itself as an organization of grassroots leaders, they say, who engage citizens in the name of limited government and free markets on the local, state, and federal levels. But it's an organization founded by the executive vice president of Koch Industries, David Koch, who is also chairman of the Americans for Prosperity Foundation, who is also the 19th richest man in the world and the 9th richest man in America, which means he is a very, very specific kind of grassroots leader. Over 3 years, Koch Industries gave $5 million to a fake grassroots organization that one of its owners founded in order to foster popular sentiment against doing anything about global warming.
Here's a rare clip of Americans for Prosperity operative Meredith Turney bragging to Koch Industries executive David Koch that her front group will take over the Golden State.
We also helped organize huge tea parties all throughout the state. And on April 15th, Tax Day, over 10,000 Californians joined us on the steps of the state capitol, and we held one of the largest tea parties in the country. Mr. Chairman, we have a lot of work left to do in California, but with AFP leading the way, we are confident we can take back the Golden State.
Koch Industries fears that laws like California's revolutionary AB 32 will hurt their bottom line. That's why, like the tobacco industry, they're funding front groups. Here in a Koch Industries corporate document, they say that clean energy laws like AB 32 will, quote, be very bad news for our industry. This is Lee Fong for ThinkProgress. Check thinkprogress.org and wonkroom.org for more.